Happy New Year to everyone. Welcome back to the Michael D. Show. We're here with Dr. Joseph Howell. The book is called Know Your Soul, Journeying Through the Enneagram. Dr. Howell, Happy New Year's. Everybody's celebrating New Year's around the world. People are wanting to improve. Self-improvement, self-awareness books go up this time of year. What exactly is the Enneagram, Dr. Howell, and why do you write about it so much?
Well, the Enneagram is basically a map that shows us our true selves. And very few systems I know of uh, put out a way to clearly define our our strengths and our weaknesses and what we may celebrate about ourselves and also our blind spots. Um, it is a real beautiful system to sink your teeth into, especially at the first of the year when people want to become better.
It's really true, and it's very powerful. And like you said in the green room, this book is not for everyone. It's not a book where you're entertaining people. It's not a fiction read. It's for somebody that's willing to do the work, to invest
Yes.
in themselves, to do the deep dive, to
Yeah.
improve their life. They say, I know there's something missing and I can't quite connect the dots. Maybe
Right.
they've done Myers-Briggs, maybe they've done other assessment tests, but they come up empty-handed and they really don't know practically how to apply what they've learned. Whereas you go deep in the Enneagram, why should a business leader, parent, a spouse read your book, your new best-selling book, by the way? Congratulations, #1 on
Thank
Amazon,
you. Thank
available
you.
globally, hardcover, paperback, ebook, Know Your Soul, Journeying Through the Enneagram. Why would somebody want to read it? What's in it for them?
Because it's a way that they can reach fulfillment sooner than without the book. In fact, it's a way for us to operate in life, being able to have the hard knocks, but yet see the silver lining and the reason behind all those hard knocks. The hard knocks help us understand the rudiments of who we are and who we really are made of, not our superficial selves or what we call our false self, but the true, real being and what the components of that true, real being are. Who makes us up? What are the real values and expressions of, for example, our divine self, our, our higher self, the beauty of our character that gets overlaid by the superficial personality characteristics. And once we know these things, we can operate from the deeper self, which cuts out a lot of needless suffering.
And that's the reason to get Know Your Soul. That's the reason to share it with your team, share it with your family members, share it with your reading group. It will change lives. And just practically, I know you get this question a lot. You're speaking everywhere. You're speaking in Seattle next month, and you're speaking in Atlanta after that, all over the country, and of course, all over the globe virtually. How will your new book, Dr. How will your new best-selling book, Know Your Soul, make life better for somebody that's struggling and they says it's new year? I don't want to struggle in the same way I did the past 3 decades.
Well, the reason our lives, Michael, are not as good as we want them is because we suffer. And we suffer because we have expectations of life that aren't real. We have Disney World expectations of how life is going to be. And when those expectations are not met, we have downers. We get disappointed. We get disappointed in ourselves. We get disappointed in other people. And we get fearful and we get angry and we even have shame. Those things, fear, anger, and shame, can disrupt a life and cause tremendous amounts of suffering. But with the Enneagram, we know the specific blind spots that lead us into fear and anger and shame. And because these have become apparent to us, we find ways to process this material, not through our ego, but through our deepest self, our soul. And that's where we get tremendous amounts of comfort. We may not get safety from reality, but we get true comfort as we deal with reality. And that really takes the edge off and sometimes totally eliminates the needless suffering.
That is powerful, Dr. Howell. The book is called Know Your Soul, Journeying Through the Enneagram. You're going to want to grab a couple of boxes for your reading group, for your church, for your Bible study, for your men's group, for your women's group. Get it for your employees. I think for a company that's going through it together, that really maybe you're growing a company, maybe you're a startup, but for somebody that's spent money on personal development, somebody that's traveled all over the world to attend seminars, webinars, and invest in masterminds and therapy and all these things. This is a dimension that will change your group. It'll change your life individually and personally and corporately if you do it as a group. So go to theicb.info. It's there in the show notes. Request a free chapter of the book. Get on Dr. Howell's email list because he's speaking all over the country and all over the world. You don't want to miss out when the audiobook comes out or when he's speaking in a city near you. Dr. Howell, thanks for being with us on the Michael D.
Thank you,
Show.
Michael.
And congratulations for going #1 with Know Your Soul. And you got epic things happening in 2025. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're excited.